Hi there, I'm Dason Williams. I'm the county chair of the Democratic Party here in Taylor County. Good to meet you. I'm here today just to speak a little bit about poverty and the idea of poverty and what to do about it. Wow, it's a big topic, right? Poverty. It can mean many things. It can mean financial poverty, it could mean spiritual poverty, emotional poverty. There's many different levels, and they're kind of all intertwined together. I'm not an expert, but I can talk to you about what I've learned in my life, in my family, and in my work in politics in the Democratic Party. First of all, I did a little research, and I noticed that the census was taken, and poverty has gone up in the last 3 years. Also, the number of people with health insurance has decreased in the last 3 years. So this problem is getting worse. It's not going to go anywhere, and we have to do something about it. I'm going to kind of break it down to two different ideas on the way it came to me. The first is, like the bumper sticker says, random acts of kindness. And when I say that, I mean things you can do as an individual, as a community, as a family, or as a church. For example, sometimes my family on Christmas will pick a family in need and we'll just buy their Christmas presents for the kids, and we'll just kind of adopt a family, and I'm sure a lot of you have done the same sort of thing. Also, individually, there's so much that you can do. You spot a homeless person on the street. I was living in Dallas. There was a rainstorm, and I saw this homeless man. He had no jacket, no raincoat, nothing for the rain, but it was pouring. So I thought the easy thing to do, I ran to Walgreens, picked up a raincoat, went to McDonald's, got him some food, and he was like the happiest guy I've ever seen. And that's all it took was $10 and a little bit of effort, and to really change someone's day and possibly change their heart. Now that's the random acts of kindness. Now part two, I think this group wanted to come to me as far as how I felt politically and as a government. I represent the Democratic Party in Abilene, and the Democrats are for a social safety net. For example, if you look into history, we have LBJ. They came out with the War on Poverty and the Great Society. And also Roosevelt came out with the New Deal after the Great Depression. So these are all things where politically they try to get involved and help the poorest of the poor and the downtrodden. For example, our party promotes Head Start. Head Start is a big program that feeds children. It's sort of like a pre-K program to get kids ready for school. And studies have shown that in communities where this has started, that the community is stronger and healthier. One big complaint people have about government and social justice is welfare. Well, these people sit on their butts and they're on welfare, and we just keep giving them money over and over, and we agree that needs to be changed, and we're always for welfare reform. You know, one idea that one of my colleagues thought up was drug testing. Many of us at our jobs, we have to undergo drug testing. Well, if you could get a welfare check every month, why don't they have to receive drug testing, so that we know the money they get, the help they get, doesn't go to some sort of drug or something evil. And I wanted to just kind of wrap up this part on the politics with a speech from President LBJ. And this was from his annual message to Congress and the State of the Union. This was 1964. So this is LBJ speaking. Unfortunately, many Americans live on the outskirts of hope, some because of their poverty and some because of their color, and all too many because of both. Our task is to help replace their despair with opportunity. This administration today, here and now, declares unconditional war on poverty in America. I urge this Congress and all Americans to join me in that effort. Poverty is a national problem, requiring improved national organization and support. But this attack, to be effective, must also be organized by the state and local level, and must be supported and directed by state and local efforts. For the war against poverty will not be won here in Washington. It will be won in the field, in every private home, in every public office, from the courthouse to the White House. Very often, a lack of jobs and money is not the cause of poverty, it's the symptom. The cause may lie deeper in our failure to give our fellow citizens a fair chance to develop their own capacities, and a lack of education and training. and a lack of medical care and housing, and a lack of decent communities in which to live and bring up their children. Our aim is not only to relieve the symptom of poverty, but to cure it, above and all, to prevent it. So those were the words of LBJ, and this is something I think everybody can get involved with as far as helping the poverty crisis. I'm excited about this website. I hope as the Democratic Party we can stay involved and work on some local community projects here in Abilene. Thank you. I'm Dason Williams.